Do you find yourself stuck at your 9-to-5 job, daydreaming about starting a business of your own? If you are ready to learn how to pivot from employee to entrepreneur, you are in the right place, my friend. Welcome to How to Quit Your Job and Start a Business, a limited edition podcast series designed just for you. I'm your host, Shannon Russell, career transition coach, entrepreneur, and your business bestie, guiding you on your journey from the corporate world to being the CEO of your own life. Each episode in this series will walk you through how to make this career transition in a way that doesn't disrupt your life and cause chaos at home. I'll walk you through the tested strategies I use with my clients so that you can move from where you are to where you want to be. Head over to secondactsuccess.co/listen to grab my Starting a Successful Business workbook. It's a perfect tool to guide you through this limited series podcast. Hit subscribe, pop in your earbuds, and let's hang out. Ready? Let's get to it. Welcome to How to Quit Your Job and Start a Business, the podcast that guides you on your journey from the corporate world to entrepreneurship. I'm your host, Shannon Russell. I began my career as a television producer in New York City and Los Angeles. It was my dream job, and I worked in production for 16 years. Once I became a mom, I decided to make a career transition. I left my role in corporate and opened my own small franchise business in my community. I built that business and ran it successfully for over 8 years. While I was running that business, I had the idea to start a career coaching business. I wanted to help other women figure out how they can pivot from their career that maybe no longer fit them to start something that really would fulfill them. That became my mission. I created Second Act Success and the Second Act Success Career Podcast. I've now run that for several years, and it's been incredible. I've been able to help so many clients and members in my community pivot from where they are to where they want to be. I don't believe that you need to choose a career in your 20s and stick it out until retirement. That is not the way our world works anymore. I truly believe that different parts of our lives bring different challenges. Therefore, we are allowed to pivot. We are allowed to change our mind and change careers at any point. Women especially find this very challenging, especially if they have young children and they're realizing that the career they've spent so long building just doesn't fit into their lives any longer. You get to that pivot point where you decide, should I stick it out and just keep going with the 9-to-5 that I have, or should I pivot and be my own boss? That is what this podcast is about. This is a limited edition podcast series, which means that all of my episodes are out for you right now. You can pop your earbuds in and binge all of the episodes in this series right away. You don't have to wait week after week for them to come out. They're all ready for you. So I want you to look at this podcast series as your toolbox, your business school coaching, where you can listen to each episode and really walk yourself from where you are in life right now in your job to where you want to be as an entrepreneur. We will tackle all of your questions, from why do you want to start a business? How do you leave your current role? How do you decide what business you want to build? And how to put those pieces in place so that you can launch a business that is successful from day one. I am beyond thrilled that you are here listening, and I want to make sure that I serve you and support you on this journey. Let's get started. In this episode, episode 1, we will explore the reasons why you may want to start your own business. Whether you're seeking that flexibility, freedom, or you just want a new challenge, this episode is for you. Many of us dream of starting our own business. Maybe you've dreamt about it since you were younger, with that lemonade stand on the corner, or when you worked during high school for a family business in your town. Whatever it is, you might have had that idea in the back of your head for your entire life, thinking, I could be my own boss. I could open a business and run it the way that I want to. My grandfather opened a business of his own during retirement, and I remember working there when I was about 13 or 14 years old. It was a small luncheonette that was on the golf course in my hometown, and he just loved it. I always say that that business for him truly saved him. He was never an entrepreneur before that. He drove trucks through Manhattan. He was in the Army. He jumped out of planes. He worked for the town water sewer system. He did so many manual, blue collar, 9 to 5 type of jobs to support his wife and 5 kids. In retirement, when he opened this business, I feel like it really fulfilled that piece of him that I think he always dreamed about. For me, I saw that and I think I tucked it away because I had a dream since I was little to work in Hollywood, to work in television. And that was my dream. Cut to when I become a mom of 2 kids, everything changes. And I started thinking about what I could do. And that is when the entrepreneur bug hit me. And I said, you know what? I can take my skills from my career and transfer those into running my own business. And that's exactly what I did. So that is my wanting to build a business story. And I want to know what yours is. What makes you want to leave what you have going on now in your current role and launch a business of your own? Let's talk about what drives us to take that leap. During this episode, we are going to discuss some of the most common and powerful reasons why women especially decide to leave their corporate jobs to go out on their own. Number one reasons I see is flexibility. We all want that work-life harmony, that work-life balance. And I think that's one of the number one reasons that women especially decide to start their own businesses. It's because they want to have a better work-life balance, especially women who have children or have other family members that they are taking care of. When you have another person dependent on you, you are not only taking care of yourself, you're taking care of those other human beings. You need to be able to do your work, come home, and take care of them. And that's a big balance that is hard for a lot of people. So that flexibility is something that is really appealing for women who are thinking about leaving their corporate jobs. Oftentimes in a 9 to 5 job, in a corporate job, or any kind of job where you are reporting to someone else, you have rigid hours, most likely. You have very little control over your schedule. You are doing the work to build someone else's dream, essentially. Clocking in, you're doing the work, and you're clocking out. That is what it's like when you're working for someone else. By starting your own business, you will have the freedom, most likely, to set your own hours, create your schedule that fits your lifestyle, and you can work as much or as little as you want to. This can be especially important for moms who want to spend more time with their children and be more present for all of those important moments. That was my why. A lot of times I will say to my clients, what is your why for wanting to start a business? What is your why? Make sure that you know your why. And as you move forward in actually making this dream a reality, that everything goes back to your why. You want to make sure that you're setting yourself up for success and everything that you want to happen on the other side actually happens. If you need that flexibility to pick the kids up from school at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you want to create a business where you are able to do so. Think about your why and create a business around that. Another reason people want to start their own business and be an entrepreneur is that passion and that personal fulfillment. Going back to my grandfather, I believe that he wanted that personal fulfillment and he waited until retirement to do that. And that's incredible. He was able to create that business for himself. A powerful motivator is that pursuit of passion. If you have had this dream in your heart since you were little of creating a business, what kind of business would fulfill you? What would feed that passion that you've had for years? If you're in a corporate job, you might feel like you're just another cog in the machine with little connection to your work. You might not care about what it is you actually do, but it's a paycheck and it's stability. Starting a business might allow you to focus on something that you're more passionate about, something that can allow you to be creative, where you'll have deeper meaning in your work. And that can be a really big factor for people wanting to make that change. For example, maybe you've always been obsessed with books and you love to read and you decide, I want to open a bookstore. Maybe you've always loved baking and you're really good at it and you decide to start a bakery or even make an online cake shop. You can think about the things that you enjoy doing and how you can monetize that. It's easy to say, oh, I just love it. It's a hobby. But maybe there really is a way to turn your hobby, your passion, into a profit. Another reason for wanting to start a business is the financial independence and really the potential of what you can grow with your own hands. Think about it. At the job that you're at now, you get paid a salary, or maybe you get paid hourly. Either way, you might have a cap on how much you can earn. Whereas if you own your own business, you can truly keep striving for higher and higher earnings because it's your business and you can decide how much energy, how many products, how much service you offer. So there really is no ceiling to what you can earn. Financial independence and the potential for higher earnings can really play an important role in someone wanting to venture into entrepreneurship. Yes, you can argue that a corporate job has a steady paycheck, and they also might have benefits and insurance, but they also have those income ceilings. You might not be able to ever earn more than your current salary. Whereas entrepreneurship, you can really have unlimited earnings depending on how much work you put into the business. So by owning your business, you are directly rewarded for your hard work. You can start a business where you are the sole proprietor. You are the sole person in the business, so you are taking in 100% profit. Ideally, it's about breaking free from the status quo, breaking free from those salary caps, and realizing that you can have bigger financial dreams. Another reason to launch into entrepreneurship is maybe you have a desire to be in control. You want to be autonomous. You want to work for yourself and not worry about your coworkers, your manager, the higher ups. Let's not forget that that desire for control and being a solopreneur is a huge, huge driver. In a corporate role or punching a clock in your hourly job, you have to adhere to the company's policies. You have to take orders, you have to listen. Sometimes you have to suck it up and put a smile on your face just to get through the day. Sometimes you're working on projects that don't even interest you. That is a job in definition, right? You are working on something that probably means very little to you personally. There probably isn't a lot of passion there. So owning a business can give you that freedom to make your own decisions, be your own boss, and really steer the direction of your ship. You can make that business your baby. You can hire who you want. You can run it the way you want to. You can pour your passion into this business because you are 100% in control. Another reason is really making a positive impact. If you want to be a business owner, most likely you want to have an impact on not only your life and your family's, but you want to impact the community around you. Chances are you are building a business that is going to have a customer or a client. You will be offering a product or a service. So either way, your products and your services are going to impact others, hopefully in a really positive way. Many women want to start their own businesses to make this impact, whether it's, eco-friendly products, supporting your local communities, social causes, whatever it is. As entrepreneurs, we have the opportunity to really align our business goals with our personal values. And that is something that is really, really incredible. When I opened my franchise business, it was community-based. I was teaching children STEM education. So it's science, technology, engineering, and math. We were teaching them robotics, Lego building, coding, really, really incredible skills and impactful lessons in our curriculum that these kids can take with them throughout their lives. Our mission in that business was really to get kids to think like engineers and scientists. So I felt like I was truly giving back to my community and helping other families who have children. And what is really cool is through that process, I was getting approached by a lot of nonprofits to partner with them. Over the years, we partnered with Big Brothers Big Sisters, the Boys and Girls Club. We went into lower income areas and really brought Legos and robotics to children who didn't have an opportunity to work with those materials at home. One of the most amazing opportunities I had was to run adoption events with our local adoption agency in my county. We orchestrated an event and activities so that potential parents and potential children could come together and meet over building with Legos. It was incredible to see this fostering of a potential family. And we worked with this organization for several years, and it was so heartwarming. My staff would fight over who could come and work that event because it was just so lovely. So, those are just some ways that you can feel good about making a positive impact with your business in your community or online, whatever space you're choosing to serve. There are many, many examples about business owners really using their businesses for good and impacting the world around them. I have to say that's one of my favorite parts about entrepreneurship is that we can help ourselves, our family, and make a living while really helping other people, bringing them the services and the products that they want to make their lives better. So it really is a win-win all the way around. As you can see, those were just some reasons that women will choose to want to leave their 9 to 5 to start a business. Businesses are as diverse as the women who pursue them. Whether it's for flexibility, passion, financial independence, autonomy, impact, whatever your reason is for thinking about quitting your job so that you can start a business, I applaud you. I applaud you for just thinking about this change. Yes, I think entrepreneurship is rewarding. No, it is not easy, but it is something that you can do with your two hands and your mind and your heart to impact not only your life, but those around you and create something that is a part of you. You are creating a business that will work with your lifestyle. We will get to this in future episodes, but again, it's really important to go back to your why. Why do you want to make this leap? Why do you want to make this change? Because you want to make sure that you're changing, you're taking this leap, you're quitting your job, you're starting a business so that you can better your life and find that work-life balance. You want to not create a business for yourself in the sense that you're creating yourself a new job. You want to create a business that you 100% love and that it's a part of you and that it fits into your life the way it is now. Our life changes as we have kids, as we get older. So to be able to build this business using the knowledge that we have, the skills that we've earned over the years, and to work it into our lives in a way that is really cohesive so that we can raise our children, care for our family members, have time for the self-care that we need for us as women. Those are all reasons that opening a business can really provide that flexibility and that fluidness in your life. So if you are considering taking this leap, remember that it is all about finding your drive and your why and taking that first step. In the next episode in this series, we will be talking about developing the right mindset for entrepreneurship and how you can overcome the fears that often hold us back. Thank you so much for being here and for listening in to How to Quit Your Job and Start a Business. If you enjoyed this episode, please make sure you subscribe to the podcast. This way, you'll get every episode in this limited edition podcast series in your feed, and you can listen to it anytime you need support and guidance. If you can, share this with another woman who might benefit from the lessons that we talked about today. And until next time, keep dreaming big and take bold steps towards your future. I'm your coach, Shannon Russell, and this is How to Quit Your Job and Start a Business. I'll see you in the next episode, my friend. Do you ever feel like you need a little support as you plan your next career move? Then I invite you to join the Career Clarity Collective. It's a monthly membership, and inside you will receive access to a community of like-minded women. You will also take part in group coaching calls, plus you'll get access to masterclasses and resources with new ones added every month. Join us for the tools you need, the guidance you deserve, and accountability to take action so that you can make your second act a success. Head over to secondactsuccess.co/membership to enroll. I can't wait to see you inside the Career Clarity Collective.